Darling, I thought you'd never ask. I'll see you tonight. Can we? I suppose we can. I don't know. But isn't it nice not to know? You're not a victim. Not a target. Not just one night it's better to forget. But then, whatever in the world could you be? Symbol.
Intestines throb, blood whispers.
I'm ready, whatever it takes.
I am ready, whatever may come.
Can't give up now.
Something over there.
What's that?
Great inn. We rallied here once, years ago, before the assault on Moonrise Towers. The Archdruid at the time spoke to us all, inspiring our courage. He was a fine leader. Once, you could hear nature's symphony in this place. Now, it is quiet. Quiet and dead.
I can make some animal noises if it'll make you feel more at home.
You bleat well enough as it is.
Hells. The curse has torn open the ground itself.
She was no fun. All I wanted was to play. One's coming. Someone new. Boo! I scared you! I saw it! Nobody beats me at hide and seek.
That's him. Like an echo of Thaniel, remolded by the curse. We need him if we're to put a stop to all of this.
Will you play with me? Spoil sport. I'm not going back. I like it here. I've made a family for myself. I get to play all the time. Yes, I do. You can't make me do anything. I don't want to play with you anymore.
He's fled. We need to track him down. Wherever the curse is the strongest, that's where he'll go. That's where he'll feel safe.
Blood comes easy these days. I'm coming for you.
Oh, Father, harden my heart.
Need to act fast. Onward.
You should have just left me alone. Spoil my fun.
Let our enemies' corpses nourish the ground. Right away.
breathing, despite everything.
You want to play? Let me show you my favorite toy.
Time for a cull.
Got to focus.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Why couldn't you just leave me alone? Why can't I just stay here playing? I had everything I've ever wanted, right here! And you've ruined it. I'm not leaving. You can't make me.
Be gentle. He's much more than a child. But he doesn't truly know that.
He's nothing to me. He left me here all this time. I had to do everything for myself. Even when it was scary, even when I was alone. I didn't give up. But would he even want me back? I've changed. A lot. So I wouldn't have to make up friends to play with anymore. I'd have someone real. I'd like that. And he would too, I think. All right, I'll do it. I want to do it.
Well done.
Are you crying? You're a bit big to be crying. But I suppose that's okay. Bye. And thank you for playing with me.
It's done, at last. Soon the land will be unshrouded. We should return to Thaniel when we can. It is done. Now Thaniel will be whole again. I could not have done this without you, my friend. We should return to camp when we can. I must see how Thaniel is faring. With the Oak Father's blessing, the Shadow Curse may soon be no more.
Rythwin House of Healing. Presiding Surgeon, Malus Thorm.
Where lies your guilt?
The waning moon.
You walk in the darkness unafraid. How curious. A fair point. Perhaps this one could assist us. The murdered lie silent. The raven asks, will you be their voice? Then you and I were fated to meet. This woman tended a bar where she took her patrons, her friends, into her confidence, promised their secrets were safe with her. Yet she turned their words into knives and stabbed them in the back. They died because of her, and to this day her victims lie unavenged. You see it as I do. I seek a record of this one's crimes, written in her own hand. Through it, I can summon her spirit and force her to face trial for her crimes. Not for one such as I. Your soul sparks with justice, with fortitude. This is your chance to bring a murderer to justice, to avenge her victims. Will you take it? I thank you, as do those who died by her words. Go to the distillery, the one she calls the Waning Moon. Find the ledger, and bring it to me. The air stirs in trepidation. You have the ledger. We have it. Her lies, her guilt. Madeline reported her friends to a dark justiciar and fled when they were butchered. Well, she flees no more. I will be the conduit for Madeline's spirit. I will force her to face trial, and you will be the judge. Make her beg. Make her suffer. There is no justice for traitors. Witness.
He said I was gonna be punished. That you'd be the judge. But I didn't mean to hurt anyone.
Well now, let's not go throwing stones. Glass houses and all that.
But this wasn't supposed to happen. I swear! I said it didn't mean nothing. That Ben and Mark were just drunk and whining. The Dark Justicia promised she was gonna chat with him. She promised! The Dark Justiciar said to report everything, big or small. She ain't the type you say no to. She gave him a dagger each and told him to press it against their stomachs on the count of 3, to start stabbing and not stop till she said so. She never said stop. I'd do anything to take it back. Anything. You're right. I'm a killer. A monster. I should have died instead.
Glorious! Look! My hand still shakes. You broke her most thoroughly. Well done. It is pleasing to see we are of one mind. You have done well. Her pain and anguish were sublime. I will treasure it. Here, for your services. Should I find another murderer in need of torment, I shall call upon you. Farewell.
Someone there? Easy.
Let's move.
Over there.
I'm ready. On I go.
Enemies abound!
For a skeleton key. Enough sitting around. Let's go hurt someone.
Yeah?
The druid Halsin spoke to me while I was sleeping. He spoke of you. Said that you fought shadow and spite to restore me. 100 years of sickness almost ended. I feel every root that riddles the earth beginning to unfold. But there is one anchor, still holding the shadows in place. The soul that brought it into being, for the land to heal. Ketheric Thorm must die.
Oakfather preserve you. Only by reputation. She was present when we marched against Ketheric Thorm, but on the far end of the battle lines from where I fought. And in the chaos that ensued, well, our forces were scattered. I led some to safety, but never learned of her fate. I'm glad to hear she survived. Though in truth, I should not be surprised. She was always said to be formidable and cunning. I could have learned much from her, no doubt. No matter how long I live, I will always strive to remain a keen pupil. Only a fool would think he could drink in all knowledge until none is left. There is always more. Nature's tapestry is infinitely complex. I cannot help but wonder how she would have handled some of the challenges I faced as Archdruid. Defended the Grove, Korga, the Shadow Druids. At least now we can benefit from her presence, and perhaps work to a common goal. Honestly, I never thought I'd make it that far. But the Absolute is a threat to all, and I promised I'd help you with your parasite. So, I'll remain with you. If you'll have me, that is. So do I. But one duty at a time. I've been unfair to you. I've had unrealistic expectations of your character ever since I joined you. But honestly, you've surpassed even those. Seemed my faith was more than well-founded.
We must press forward. Mark my words. You might as well ask. Consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. Gladly. Make space, and my might is yours. Well chosen. Blackett's wells have stayed interesting.
Is there something you want to talk about, my dear? I'm all pointy ears, my love. There is nothing I'd like more. Delicious.
That's far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
My apologies. Welcome back, true soul. What news? General Ketherick's advisor went off on a field trip. Zarel's in charge till he gets back.
You'll find Zarel in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
Well then, let's not keep her waiting.
Praise the Absolute.
I itched to draw my weapon and gut every last one of these cultists.
You're keen. Just don't get carried away. Some of those guts might be of use to us unspilled, at least for a while.
I know better than to indulge every craving, Shadowheart. But when the time is right, the Absolutists will feel the sting of my blade.
We are favored. We are blessed.
Oh, that's grotesque. Don't stare. You'll only encourage it.
The blessed will conquer all. There is only the Absolute. Winged. Serve her. All will serve her.
This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
Don't touch me.
have such a headache.
Another true soul. The disciple will want to see you through the main doors.
Living flesh. Or some residue of it. Perhaps something nests in the rafters above.
But that'll fit in my pack.
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the axe, my darling. Now, how can I help you? I've shown Barnabas a kinder way. A kinder name is only fitting. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better. She gathers many threads for her design, but it is still her design. And Barnabas has found his place in it. Observe. Barnabas, sweetie, come show what a good boy you are. What would you like him to do? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Barnabas?
You feel her will surge outwards and envelop the creature, inexorable as the tide.
No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
Like a rope drawn taut beneath the blade, the connection simply snaps.
No. Barnabas, darling. No!
There's a parasite in that corpse.
All trace of restraint is gone. Barnabas has tasted blood, and wants more. To your surprise, instead of ravishing you, he grovels with a howl of pining awe.
Lord! Ah! Many die.
I'm checking again.
You want to land us on the hook in there with them?
We are each of us threads in her design.
flesh. Or some residue of it. Perhaps.
Through a narrow crack in the wall, you hear something shift against stone. The pulse of a crawling, living thing. You almost catch a glimpse, but the darkness within the wall is too deep. Awareness unfolds, expanding through every wall in the tower, every mind. A vast living network extending down into the dark, where something wakes.
What in the hell's... Oh no, not again.
It's a trap!
Tendrils snap like iron cords around your wrist. That presence in your mind looms large, closer now. You stop resisting, your arm bending with the movement of the flesh. And suddenly, an opening appears. With a soft, sucking sound, your hand pulls free. The flesh within the wall retreats.
Oh, thank goodness. I was worried I'd have to get involved. Now, let's keep our hands to ourselves, hmm?
Again, the sickening slither of flesh on stone, barely an arm's length away. There is no hesitation this time. The tendrils lash out like a waiting predator. The tendrils tighten, and suddenly you are elsewhere. The presence is no longer approaching you, but encircling you, observing you. As if it struggles to compress its vast being down into terms you can understand.
This is the voice they have given me. To better speak to your kind without breaking you. I was once a servant of the grand design. Now I'm a slave to theirs. But you were the jeweled hope for their design. But now, you are their flaw. You abandoned me. You left me the slave of the puny chosen. Used to bind this world. But I cannot bind you. You must come to me, so I can become myself again.
A world away, the grip on you tightens. A desperate, drowning thing that pulls you down with it.
Come, become.
What's happening? Speak to me! Wake up! Thank goodness. I was almost worried. Clingy little shit, this Absolute. And she wants to meet.
Careful. It nearly had you.
Is there something you want to talk about, my dear?
Chosen's blood. Now that would be a prize.
Damn thing in there. Why? Because you're not meant to. It's true soul business, not for us. If it's disciples around, ain't shy like handing up, eh?
Where do you hail from?
Araj Oblodra, trader in blood and the sanguineous arts. It is a pleasure to stand before a true soul and your pale companion. I'd like to offer my services, if you're willing. Please. You think someone in my line of work wouldn't recognize a vampire spawn when they see one? I trade in blood and the potions that can be wrung from it. I'm more than happy to make you one, if you'd honor me with your blood. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself. No idea, but it will be unique to you. Your blood essence and the Absolute's blessing intertwined. We can learn exactly what that means together, Research, naturally. A little experimentation, perhaps. I have an innate curiosity for all things sanguine. Just a little prick and it's all over. Close your eyes. There we are. All of your very best traits in a bottle. Use it well. Although perhaps there's one more thing we could discuss. Your vampiric friend.
Oh, don't worry. We're all friends under the Absolute. I won't bite.
Oh, I'd prefer if you did. I assume he belongs to you? I'm sure he really believes that. How utterly utterly adorable. Do you have a name, Spawn?
Astarion, but hold on.
Good. Now, Astarion. I've dreamt of being bitten by a vampire since I was a young girl.
I'm sorry, you want to be bitten?
To feel your life's blood slipping away. To dance on the edge between life and death. Yes, I want it. I'll even compensate you. A potion of legendary power that forever increases the strength of the one who consumes it. It's not for sale, but it's yours if you bite me.
I will have to decline.
Excuse me? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you're squandering it.
I gave you my answer.
Can't you talk some sense into your obstinate charge? How very disappointing.
Soldier? No room in your party. What should I do? Now we're talking.